Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Maverick here with episode 8 of Magia Record. So, last episode where we left off, we did learn a little bit about, I guess, the main antagonist group of this series, something to do with the Magus or something like that. But I think, in the end, nothing really came out of that. They disappeared, and now there's no clues or no leads. And really, the big thing right now is that Yachio and Iroha and Felicia, and potentially Tsuruno as well, are all living together as one happy family, I guess. So, all things are looking quite on the uptrend, right? Now, hopefully, and as some of you guys have said, there is still going to be some dark elements to this. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love my cute girls doing cute things genre of anime. Magical girls, sure, great, but at the end of the day, this is still part of the Madoka Magica franchise, even if it is a spin-off and whatnot, so I hope we are still going to get some more, interesting stuff, let's say. Now, of course, we still got the fifth member of the group that hasn't shown up yet, and we're still nowhere closer to understanding about Iroha's sister. So, anyways, let's just get into it and see what's gonna happen. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Ugh, I'm actually really tired right now. I just got back from Japan on my snowboarding trip. Energized, but spent at the same time. Alright, this is the boarding house, right? The holy radio station. Tricell is the oh, actually this is the opening. Tricell is the oh, okay. I like that segue into the opening here. Not really sure if that makes sense though, in a sense of that context. And, just in case there's still anybody who doesn't know this yet, Tricell are a group of free female seiyus, free female voice actresses, who are voice acting respectively Iroha, Yachio, and Tsuruno, I believe. I think that's correct. And of course, they sing the opening here. Right? Yeah, it should be these. Sora, Momo, and Sheena. Yeah. Alright. So, yep, there we go. For they're following the sort of format of Annie Radios. No, but they don't let them complete it. Okay. So some magic being transmitted through the radio waves or something? Isn't she on break right now? I'm asking this because, well, Alright, never mind. Oh, she even transferred schools. Okay. Speaking of which, what happened to her original pal back in the city? Dang it, I even forgot what her name was. Wasn't she also coming to Kamihama? That girl? Hmm. Kaede? That's the Kaede we know, right? Of the other three? I think she also, witchified, doppeled, whatever it's called. Endless solitude. Endless loneliness, endless solitude. I guess. Interchangeable. Wait, Hitoribochi, shouldn't that mean alone by oneself? I mean, I guess endless solitude is more of a liberal translation of that. Yeah, Hitoribochi should mean alone by oneself. Hmm? Jeez, you two are slow.
食店に来たらなんか食ってけよ。お腹空いてないんだ。たったいまー。お、いろはちゃん。つるのちゃん。あ、フェリシア。またオラオラ接客したんでしょう。してねえし。お弁当ありがとう。明日は八宝菜だから楽しみにしててね。ありがとう。でもお弁当は前の日の残り物とかで作るから気にしないで。
I actually thought Yachio made that, or she made that herself.
食べてく？今なら三日月総割引しとくよ。
That is a lot.
それにしても初日から噂の情報をつかむなんてなかなかやるね、いろはちゃん。レナさんがたまたま知ってただけです。透明人間の噂か。あ、私も常連さんから聞いた噂があるよ。どんな噂ですか？電波少女の噂。電波少女？
That goes on the radios.
高い電波塔があって、テレビやラジオの電波を発信してるんだけど、その電波塔の下でスマホを耳に当てると女の子の声が聞こえるんだって。声？その声は何て言ってるんですか？泣いてるんだって。助けて、ここから出してって。どこかに閉じ込められてるのかな？ただいま。ようやく君の前にも現れたか、マギウスの翼が。やっぱり知っていたのね。あれには前から手を焼いていたんだ。恥ずべきことだが、東はもう随分連れて行かれてしまったよ。美冬がマギウスの翼にいるのは知ってるの？彼女が？切るわね。また連絡するから。おかえりなさい。遅かったのね。
It's not.
万々歳に寄っていて。
Why not just?
それならお腹は空いてない？いえ、いただきます。
Why not just come clean?
そういえばレナさんとつるのちゃんから
I do like her dressing style though. She's fashionable.
迷惑メールでした。最近本当に迷惑メールばっかりで、メールの内容もなんだか変なんです。玉木さん、分かってはいると思うけど、迷惑メールには絶対に返信しちゃダメよ。わかりました。うっかり返事しないようにしますね。
And then it turns out that's a cry for help or something.
つまりこの地球上で私たちが親友に出会える確率は 0.0000004%。 難しすぎるよ。とにかく私たち4人揃ってここで出会えたことは何度思考を繰り返しても再現できないような途方もない確率の奇跡だってこと。数字で奇跡を語るのは薄い。
Why is Wii's memories going into Iroha? Might they be the same person after all? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. No, I can't tell if that's supposed to be a laugh or a cry, or if it's purposely doing them both.
玉木さん。はい。美月フェリシアさんって玉木さんのお友達？今中
中央区の警察署に保護されてるんですって。玉木さんを呼んでほしいって言ってるらしいんだけど、何かの間違いかと思ったんだけど。
すぐ向かいます。
縄張りとか言ってたけど、悪い仲間とつるむのは感心しないよ。
はい。
親御さんにちゃんと伝えておいてね。
はい。
What?
なあ。イロハ。聞かねえの。なんで喧嘩したんだとか。
No, she was fighting.
エリシアちゃんはまだ傭兵やってるの？やってない。今はバンバン剤があるし。じゃあきっと揉めることもだんだん少なくなっていくと思う。あいつらムカつくんだ。ヤチオのこと得体が知れないだとか、イロハのこともよそ者だとか。
No, better magical.
私とヤチオさんをかばってくれ。
Oh wait, just normal students.
なわけねえだろ。ムカついたから殴っただけ。なあ、寄ってこうぜ。近くにあんの電波塔。
No, a cemetery.
これが電波塔。
Is it?
ないだろう。
Well, this isn't creepy at all. I think that should be more of a representation, though.
聞こえた？俺も。てかなんか聞いてたのと違くない？助けて、ここから出してって泣いてるんだって鶴乃ちゃんは言ってたけど、今聞こえた声は笑ってた。ほんとほんと、昨日先生に呼び出されてたし。札付きの不良って話じゃん。ちょっと無責任なこと言わない方がいいよ。席について。なんでこうなっちゃうのかな。
Well, I was gonna say she was the one who pushed him away, but I guess magical girls stick with magical girls.
一人ぼっちの最果てのこと。ほら、このページわかる？書き込みが消えてるの。前の書き込みが消されてるから、この書き込みだけじゃ意味がわからなかったのよ。この消されてる書き込みって何が書いてあったのかな。ログをたどったら出てきたわ。このページって今はもうサイトは消えてるみたい。これだけ手がかりとも言えない手がかりだけど、一応教えといてあげる。すごく嬉しい。ありがとう、レナちゃん。また迷惑メール。切っときなさいよ。最近たくさん届くの。何よこれ、監禁？魔法少女？なんであんたが魔法少女だってバレてんのよ。泣いてるんだって。助けて、ここから出してって。
ご用の方は発信音の後にメッセージをお願いします。
Right, so it is a cry for him.
私もう一度中央区の電波塔に行ってみます。迷惑メールと電波少女の声、もしかしたらつながっているのかも。
Oh,
あの子、マギウスの翼。
just directly in? What a creepy structure. I was gonna say, can't you just literally transform and then, I don't know, like jump up or something? She doesn't know who she is. So are like there are multiple copies of her? Alright, so who saved her now? Oh, Mommy. I gotta say, I like Yachio's style. Please come to the endless solitude. Which again, it definitely shouldn't respond. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this episode, honestly. But I guess we can talk about that after this. Well, if there's nothing after this anyway. So, see you guys in a while. Alrighty, so before we start, I'd just like to quickly apologize. There was something that I completely missed, just completely slipped out of mind while watching this episode, and so that is on the topic of Iroha's lunchbox, right? Bento box. I completely missed the part where Tsuruno actually went to the what's it called, the share house, the villa, the complex, whatever it's called, the residence, and delivered the lunchbox to Iroha, right? So for some reason I completely blanked on that part. I thought it was just showing all the various girls doing the various different things and so on and so forth. It's not really important, but I was kind of questioning. Well, I guess it's not really not really much of a question, but more like a comment. But that was wrong. So anyways, that aside, let's talk a little bit about this episode and particularly the rumors here. Before we start though, I want to touch on another thing, and that is the so-called endless solitude here, because I guess technically it works. Hitoribochi would mean basically being alone, being by yourself, solitude. In essence, it means that you are by yourself, right? Only you, one person. And then Saihote would be something like the most extreme, like the furthest, or the highest, basically the most extreme of sorts, right? So I guess you could also arguably call it endless solitude. Maybe ultimate solitude would be a little bit better, but hey, for the sake of consistency, I'm not going to argue with the official official subtitles, right? So endless solitude it is. But as for the actual, the actual episode and what exactly happened and so on and so forth, I don't know. There's not really that much to talk about. One thing I will say though is I wonder if the fact that this rumor is coming out also drives a sort of parallel to Iroha's situation in her class, right? She's being ostracized by her other classmates. Although, to be honest, some of it is on her own fault. I mean, she was the one who turned down the offers of socializing with the other girls. And you face consequences with that, right? I'm sure most people here would know that. If you ask someone out and then or ask someone to do something together and then they're rejected, well, chances are you're not gonna want to ask them again the next time, right? And then with all these different magical girls basically all being secluded from the social lives, it can turn into a very weird situation very quickly. But I think in this case, most of the magical girls don't mind, or their lives just dictate that they don't really want to have, or they can't have, these normal social interactions, right? I mean, even in her past school, Iroha was something of a loner, only going along with and I still can't remember the name of that girl because it's been so long since we've seen her. I'm talking about her sort of partner, I guess, in her original city, back in episodes 1 and 2. So perhaps this case of being invisible to the class, not really being noticed by the other people, as well as being by your lonesome, being by yourself. Maybe that situation could also, in this instance, sort of apply to Iroha, and potentially also Kaede as well, right? I wonder if her disappearance and whatnot has something to do with this as well. Another thing that I didn't really notice on the first watch is the contents of the supposed spam mail that Iroha has been receiving, right? Particularly, there was one SMS in there that said, please erase this, or please delete this, right? Now at that time I thought it was just saying it's sort of like, oh hey, I sent it to the wrong person, please ignore, please delete this and whatnot. But after looking at the entire context of the different SMS, the different text messages that were sent to Iroha, it seems more like a sort of twisted cry for help, right? So we can see that whoever this person is, it's holding someone else as hostage, and then it wants someone to come and eliminate it, right? It wants a magical girl to come and eliminate it. So my guess would be that it does have a conscience and whatnot, but it can't control itself. So maybe it's Kaede. But then again, we see that being able to reverse from witchification, or once again, I think the official terminology is doppling or something. There shouldn't be any long-term consequences to it. So it's also entirely possible that Kaede is just simply avoiding everyone because she's afraid she's going to turn into a witch at any moment. And so that's why she is just cutting off all ties with the outside world, right? Although it's always kind of funny to me when they say, hey, I can't reach her, or she comes to school, but then she doesn't say anything to me, and then she just leaves immediately. Well, you know where her house is, why don't you just go to her house, right? But yeah, that would make for a very fun series, right? And then also Reina is a little bit of a tsundere herself, so whatever. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have that much to say about this episode. It was, I feel like, in a sense, it was just going along for the ride. It was also quite interesting to see Mami showing up and then helping her in some sort of way, but then not taking matters into her own hands. I guess, in a sense, she's still worried about the situation here, but she is respecting the self-governance that was said by Yachio, right? She's one of the local magical girls. She doesn't want outsiders to handle these sort of rumors, witches / whatever it is. So, but yeah, that was actually kind of random there as well. This whole episode was, yeah, I really couldn't find a unifying theme for it. We got a little bit of Iroha's sister Ui. We got to see some, I guess, some flashbacks of it. We got two separate rumors going on at the same time. The electric wave girl with the radio tower, and then this other part with Reina with the endless solitude, and then they combine together at the end, right? But we still really don't have any idea what either of those are. So, not really that much to talk about, sorry, but I guess that just leaves a little bit more to talk about in the next episode. So, there we go. I will see you guys next week, and until then, bye-bye.